Good evening, this is Jalasmine Ngangbum and you are watching ISTV Evening News. First the headlines. 2 UNLF cadres surrender with arms and ammunition to DGP Y. Joykumar and IG Assam Rifles Major General C. A. Krishnan today. Women IPS officer testifies against LK Advani in a CBI court in Babri Masjid demolition case. And oil tanker set on fire by Bund supporters at Urembam this morning. Now the news in detail. 2 cadres of the proscribed organization UNLF today surrendered with arms and ammunition to the DGP Y. Joykumar IPS and IG Assam Rifles South Major General C. A. Krishnan at a function organized at the conference hall of IGAR South at Mantapukri. Those 2 who surrendered today are 25-year-old Thaudam Herozit alias Silhongba, son of Thaudam Tomba of Taubul Bazar, and 21-year-old Usam Sunil alias Kiam Lakpa, son of Usham Muhindro of Tangkham Maninglekai. Both of them had earlier surrendered to 6 Assam Rifles of 26 Sector Assam Rifles on the 15th of this month. Herozit joined the armed wing of PLA in 2005 and then defected to 293 Battalion of UNLF in April 2009. He received training at Minta camp for 45 days. He surrendered one M16 lettered gun. Sunil joined UNLF in October 2007 and received training at Tombol camp for 60 days. He surrendered one 9mm pistol with 7 live rounds. Speaking on the occasion, DGP Joykumar welcomed the 2 youths to the mainstream of the society and assured of all possible assistance to those who lay down arms to become responsible citizens of the state. He also said the government will take all possible steps to rehabilitate those who have surrendered.
One should be able to enjoy social equality. Number 3, one should be able to have economic independence. When you get into these 3 aspects, I think the term independence would be meaningful. Now, what type of government can provide the best opportunity for anyone to enjoy this very important aspect of the term independence?
Imphal Municipal Council has asked people not to throw garbage into the Naga and Nambul rivers and can take NGOs engaged in collecting garbage. If caught, the offenders will be imposed a fine of ₹500 and punished. Members of Eastern Students Club today handed over 7-year-old Bibi who has run away from Narmada School, not AOC, to child line. Bibi, a Nepali from Cycle said she ran away from the school because she was beaten there and did not want to stay there anymore. Childline team member Gangarani said this was not the first instance of students running away from Narmada School. She will be handed over to an orphanage. The ban called by Patsoi Taubungkok Urembam Land Protection Demand Committee from midnight of March 25th has affected life along the National Highway 53 under Patsoi Police Station. An oil tanker was set on fire by Bund supporters this morning around 6:30 at Urembam Maninglekai, Merat, Hong Kong. The tanker was on its way to Imphal when the Bund supporters stopped it. However, timely action by Patsoi Police could save the tanker from further damage. Since early this morning, tires were burned, women's clothes were hung, and all the passing vehicles were stopped on the roads. Window panes of one Maruti van and Tata trucks were broken by the Bund supporters. Patsoi police tried to disperse them. The demand committee has called the Bund in protest against the proposed 400 kV power substation at Urembam. The people of Patsoi, Taubungkok and Urembam are against the construction of the substation in paddy fields. They are demanding shifting of the construction to unused or barren lands. Health Services Additional Director Dr. L. Surchandra today released Parliamentary Kit on Tobacco Control at a function held at Hotel Classic, not AOC. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Surchandra said efforts are being made in the state to check use of drugs and other narcotic substances by several organizations. However, many young boys in Manipur are seen smoking as a fashion and this trend needs to be stopped, he added. He also appealed to the people to stop smoking and sale of cigarettes. The function was organized jointly by Manipur Voluntary Health Association and Voluntary Health Association of India, New Delhi. Manipuri boxer L. Suranjoy, who bagged gold medal in the recently held 5th Commonwealth Boxing Championship in New Delhi, and boxing coach Ibomja were felicitated today at a function held at March Eng.flv MLA Ratin Kumar's official quarters at Babupara. MLA Ratin Kumar presented gifts to Suranjoy and Ibomja and congratulated them on their performance. No leader present on a dais facing the disputed structure on the day the Babri Masjid was demolished met any attempt to stop the demolition. IPS officer Anju Gupta, who was LK Advani's personal security officer then, has told the court. Gupta was by Advani's side on December 6, 1992 and is now testifying in a CBI court in Rai Bareli. So far, she has more or less stood by statements she made against Advani in 1993. In court today, Gupta said on oath that she accompanied Advani to Ramkatha, a place where the dais was located near the disputed structure on December 6, 1992. She said she recognized 80 to 100 people who were on the dais by face. Advani and others, she said, were there on the dais till 7:55 p.m. Gupta told the court that Advani gave an instigating speech which encouraged the crowd. Advani, Gupta said, repeatedly told the crowd that a temple will be built at the disputed site. She also said that BJP hardliner Vinay Katiwar delivered a provocative speech and encouraged the crowd gathered. And as the dome of the mosque fell, sweets were distributed and Uma Bharti and Sadhvi Ritambara hugged, the IPS officer said. She quoted Ritambara and Uma as exhorting the crowds to pull down the mosque faster. Hearing has ended for the day. The next date of hearing is April 23, when Advani's lawyers will cross-examine Gupta. The ceased work of JAC of Amtuk and Amjio is 70 days old. A press note of the JAC said the Manipur Secretariat Services Association, Manipur Electricity Employees Union and Public Health Engineering Department Employees Organization have decided to join the ceased work. The decision was taken at a meeting held on the 24th of this month. Meanwhile, the JAC Secretary General Chandramani has expressed dissatisfaction over the indifferent attitude of the government towards the grievances of the employees. He felt that a solution can be reached only when the government holds talks with the JAC. A laborer engaged in the construction of Ima Kaitel died after he fell down from the roof of the market now under construction. Yesterday night around 10:30, he was identified as Sanjay Mandal and has been handed over to relatives after post-mortem. A 3-day festival of women Manipuri writers of the North-East region, North-East Manipuri Literature Festival 2010 began today at Conference Hall of the State Guest House. The festival will be held at 3 districts of Manipur, namely Imphal East, Thoubal and Bishnupur till the 28th of this month. Renowned Manipuri poets including L. Nilamani, E. Sanamani, L. Samarendra, B. Zaintakumar, N. Sri Biren, S. Bhanumati and Arambam Ongbi Memchobi read poetries at the Kavi Sammelan on the first day. That's all for tonight, but before we conclude, the headlines once more. 2 UNLF cadres surrender with arms and ammunition to DGP Y. Joy Kumar and IG Assam Rifles Major General C.A. Krishnan today. Women IPS officer testifies against LK Advani in a CBI court in Babri Masjid demolition case. And oil tankers set on fire by Bund supporters at Urembam this morning. See you tomorrow. Until then, good night.